welcome back to my channel. So first of all, apologies if the light goes in and out a little bit. The sun is shining for once in London, and yeah, it just keeps going in and out of the clouds. So yeah, if it dips in and out and it makes a difference to the lighting, that is why, and I'm sorry. But other than that, I decided to put a post up on Instagram, which I've now deleted, but I asked you guys what kind of colours you would like to see for an Eid makeup look. Now, if you don't celebrate Eid, it doesn't matter. This is a makeup look that you can wear out clubbing. This is a makeup look that you can wear for any kind of other Indian wedding or festival or anything. So yeah, but I kind of thought this was good timing for Eid, and like generally quite intense makeup is worn because it's a time of celebration. So yeah, that's why I've gone for something really, really bold on the eyes and a nice nude lip. You know how I like to do that. But yeah, a lot of you guys had said purple. No joke, I did a little tally chart and I counted it all up and purple won. So I've gone for a purple eye, and as you can see, some glitter in the inner corners to spruce it up that little bit more. But yeah, if you'd like to see how I created this makeup look, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, so first things first, I am just priming the eyes with my MAC paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre. This is going to act as a base for our eyeshadows, and I'm just going to take this all over the lid, all the way up to the brow bone, and I'm also going to take this along my lower lash line as well. I kind of just want to do all of the eyes first. As you can see, I'm just blending it out onto my lower lashes because I want this look to be quite blown out. Then I'm taking my Tarte palette, and I think it's the Tarte Lip palette, and I'm taking the shade Super Mum, which is like just a bone coloured shadow. You can use any, and this is just going above the crease and up to the brow bone. Then I'm taking this transitional blending shade called Fulsome Nature. It's kind of like another creme brulee by Makeup Geek, something very, very back in the background. And as you can see, I'm not being too neat with it. I'm just going all over above the crease. Then I'm going to start off by taking my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Unexpected, and I'm just buffing this above my crease, as you can see, and I'm just building it up until it's kind of got the intensity that I like. It's also another transitional shade, but it's something that you will still be able to see. Then I'm taking the shade Curfew by Makeup Geek, and I'm building this up with a more tapered blending brush now, and this is going in the crease. I'm not taking it too high, but yeah, just keeping it there. And as you can see, again, just building it up and building it up until I'm happy with it. Then I've got my MAC eyeshadow in the shade Sketch, and on a pencil brush, I am just placing this into my crease, and I'm taking it back and forth in that area, and again building it up until I have the intensity that I like. And you can see I'm not taking it any higher than the crease. I'm kind of just wedging that brush in there and taking it back and forth, and then just going back in with a blending brush and blending it all out. Then on my lower lash line, I'm just taking those two Makeup Geek eyeshadows and blending them out onto the lower lashes, taking it quite smoky and blown out, so the shade Unexpected, and then going in with Curfew, as you can see, and just making sure it's all joined up on the outer corners also. Then going in with the shade Sketch, so all of the purple shades, just taking the same ones along the lower lashes. And then I'm going back in with my MAC paint pot, and I'm just carving out on my lid where I want to place a lighter eyeshadow, and I kind of want to create a bit of a cut crease look. So this is what I'm doing, and as you can see, I'm not taking it any higher than the crease or where I place that Sketch shade, just because I want that intensity in the crease and that shape still. So then I've got my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade In the Spotlight, and it's a foiled eyeshadow, so it's super glittery and super intense, and I am just placing this over the top of where I've put the paint pot. Sorry, I can't speak, it's like nearly 3 in the morning. Then I kind of just wanted to mute out that like intense shade and make it a little bit dulled out, but still, it's still going to be bright. So I went over it with the shade Prom Night, also by Makeup Geek, and this is just to mute it out slightly. Then going in with my makeup wipe just to clean up any fallout that I may have had, and just to clean up the shape.
Then I'm going in with my NYX I'm going in with my NYX liquid liner, and I'm creating just a simple wing liner, and I'm taking the eyeliner in short strokes, as you can see, to create a wing. Then going back into my Tarte lip palette, I'm just taking the black eyeshadow called Fashionista. You can use any black shadow, this is the one that I had to hand, and just on an angled brush, I'm just placing this really close to the lash line on my lower lashes only, and then I'm just blending it out with a blending brush. Then I'm moving on to the skin. So as you can see, I've not got the best of skin at the moment, so I'm just covering up any scarring with my Kevyn Aucoin Central Skin Enhancer, and I'm also just covering up any discoloration that I have around the face. And then for foundation, I'm mixing my two NARS foundations, so the NARS Sheer Glow and also the Weightless Luminous blah blah blah. It's a really long name, I'll leave it down below, but I've mixed the two of them together and they're both in different shades. I'll also leave that down below. I dotted it around my face, and then I'm just blending it out with a damp beauty blender sponge, and I'm just patting this all over the skin. Then for concealer, I've got my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and my Maybelline Eraser Eye Concealer. So I'm going in with the NARS one first because it's nice and full coverage, and I just want to cover up those dark circles with that concealer in particular. And then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline concealer just to highlight the areas around the face. So I'm taking it down the bridge of the nose, on my forehead, on my cupid's bow, on my chin, and then I'm also just going to take it over the top of the concealer that I've already placed under my eyes just to brighten that area further. And then again, just taking my damp sponge and blending it all out, and as you can see, I'm just patting it around the face, making sure that there's no harsh or funny lines. And then I'm just blending out the under eye area, and then just using a brush to go a little bit closer to where the shadow is placed, and to make sure everything looks soft and smoky. So you then just want to set all of those highlighted areas in place with a setting powder, and I'm using my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm just patting this all on again with my sponge. I just find that this blends the powder beautifully into the skin and make sure it doesn't look cakey. Then for bronzer, I've got my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Bronzer in the shade Dark Deepest, and I'm just taking this in the hollows of my cheeks, being a little bit messy with it, not as precise as you would when you're contouring. But yeah, this is just going in the hollows of my cheeks, and I'm also just taking this along my temples and then just along my jawline also. I love this bronzer, it's so gorgeous. Then to contour, I'm mixing these first two shades from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and just on an angled fluffy brush, I am just taking this in the hollows of my cheeks, and this time I'm just being a little bit more precise with the placement, and when I blend it, I blend upwards. And also taking it on the temples again, and then just contouring down the sides of my nose and then at the tip. Then for highlight, I've got my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, the Jaclyn Hill one, Champagne Pot, and I'm just layering my highlight. I find that this is the best way to make sure it looks nice and intense and that you can see it. So instead of going in with loads of product, I just go with a little bit at a time and build it up until I get it looking the way I want. I'm also just taking this down the bridges of my nose, on the tip, on my forehead, cupid's bow, chin, basically anywhere else that I've highlighted. And then I just wanted to make it pop even more. So I've got my sleek Celeste palette, I can't say the name of it, but I'm just taking the lighter shade from it and just taking that over the top of my cheekbones only. And then I'm just taking my blusher brush, and this is a bit of a dirty blusher brush, so I'm just using whatever's on there and just taking that on my cheeks. I didn't actually want an intense blusher, so that's why I went with that. Then for mascara, I've got this L'Oreal Miss Manga Punky, I think it's that one, and I haven't used this in ages, but I love it. It's an oldie but a goodie, and I'm just applying a couple of layers of this, and then I applied my Eyelaw Definition number 1110 false lashes off camera. And then I've got my Sephora kohl liner. This is a waterproof kohl liner, and I'm just taking this on the inner waterline. Yeah, on the inner waterline, and that just kind of helps complete the look. And then finally for the eyes, I'm just applying some mascara. This is my MAC Extended Play mascara on my bottom lashes. This is my favorite mascara for bottom lashes. And then for the lips, I've got my MAC Well lip liner, and I'm just lining my lips with this. So lining my bottom lip, and then when I line the top lip, I like to start from the outer corner first, and then kind of create the shape. And I'm also just filling in my lips with this same pencil, just colouring it all in. And then for lipstick, I've got my MAC Honey Love lipstick. This is such a gorgeous nude shade, and I'm just applying this all over my lips, over the top of that liner, and then just mushing my lips together. If mushing is a word, hey, it makes sense, let's go with it. And then I'm just going back in with my lip liner just to redefine the lips, and yeah. And then for lip gloss, I've got this lip gloss by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and the glosses are so pigmented, so I only wanted to apply a little bit, and this is in the shade Undress. So as you can see, it just pops them on, and then again mushing the lips together to blend it all in. And then I wanted to just intensify this look further with some glitter, and this is the Glam Rock glitter by Urban Decay, and I'm just placing this on the inner corners. And then I've got this 3D platinum glitter by MAC, and I've just got it in a sample pot. And then I'm just using the same like stick from the Urban Decay one, because it's already got glue on it, and then I'm just intensifying it on the inner corners. And then no Indian or Eid look would be complete without some accessories. So I've got the jewellery and also a lovely bindi, and this is the finished look, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Eid Mubarak to all of those who is celebrating. If you enjoyed this look, then please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Make sure you are following me on Snapchat and Instagram, and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.